What's poppin' YouTube? We are back again with another episode of We Got That Smoke with none other than Minister Louis Farrakhan. Get you a glass of lemonade, get you a glass of grape juice. We'll be back, you all. Enjoy.
Look, Jesus goes away. Peter rises up. Peter's hungry. And this table or sheet comes down out of the sky for Peter. It's a vision. He looks at it, sees all kind of four-legged animals on the sheet. And he was told to eat it. And in the vision, he said, wait a minute. I can't eat them kind of things. That's unclean. And he's rebuked in the vision that what I have cleansed you, past perfect tense or present perfect tense, what I have cleansed you can eat. Peter is trying to figure out what it means. Some of my Christian brothers and sisters say it means you can eat anything. And then you lay into that pork chop. Lay into those brains, chitterlings, stinking up the house for days. They haven't even made an air refresher that can move the stench of chitlins. It came out that way. Forgive me, y'all, but kind of smell. There you are, bless your hearts. When I leave you today, some of you going home. To get into that kind of nastiness. And then you're going to say, well, it tastes good. There's a lot of things that taste good, but are not good for you. And the hog is one of those fellas. It's a nasty creature. One day I'd like to talk on it and tell you not only what it's made from, but why God permitted it to be made in the first place. It is not good for you to eat. I know you like the bacon. I know you like the ham. And let me tell you, I used to eat it up. So I'm not condemning you, because I love you too. Every New Year's, my mother would cook a hog head. I used to see that ugly fella sitting in my kitchen. And my mother would make that hog head cheese, you know. We call it in the Caribbean sauce meat. Man, that thing used to taste so good. And when I became a Muslim and went home and told my mother I didn't eat that stuff, she climbed all over me. Boy, I raised you on this thing. She didn't understand. But let me tell you, brothers and sisters, when an animal is that filthy, that it'll eat anything and everything, and nothing makes it sick. That hog is used to clean out swamps sometimes with snakes. Snake lay on that hog, biting good, sink the venom down, and the hog's still walking. That means that the poison of that animal is greater than the venom. a snake. It is a slow death for its eater. When you eat the hog, this is the truth. You think when you cook it at high temperature that you've killed the trichina worm that's in it. So you say, well, we cooked it real good. Only in the South they hang it up in a smokehouse to cure it. Anything you got to cure means it's sick. And if you couldn't cure it live, it's sure enough you can't cure it later. And here you are, cooking it up now. And that thing got all them little trichina worms in it. You eat that fella, digest it, tastes good going down. After a while, that little worm activates and it starts moving in your intestines. Works its way into joints and muscles, forming cysts. You start talking about arthritis. I wonder why I get this pain and so. Doctor sometime will tell you, well, just leave off the pork. You go and tell him you got high blood pressure. First thing he asks you, what do you eat? Eat the pork alone till your pressure comes down. He won't tell you cut out the pork altogether because he wants you coming back to get a few more dollars from you. Your food is killing you. The food that you're eating is destroying your health and well-being. Okay? When that worm reaches the spinal cord, it travels right along that spinal cord into the brain. Once you get it up in the brain, the messenger said you will never get it out of your system. It takes a long time for the trichina worm to get out of your system. Brothers and sisters, food keeps you here. Food takes you away. Eat the best that your money can buy. Stay away from the poison animal, the pig. No meat is good for you at all. But if you must wean yourself away, start first by not eating pork. You want to make a little test? Get a little piece of hog. Put it under a glass and leave it there for a few days and see what you come back and find. You notice our eyes, they're not white, especially the men. Women's eyes are clearer because they have a natural system of cleansing their bodies once every 30 days, but poor you, brother. These eyes all yellow, red, just don't have a good color in the eye. It's just bad food, bad drink, taking you slowly away. When you eat hog, it slows down the mental process. It sounds the mental powers and it robs you of your beauty appearance. You notice how Muslims kind of have a good look about them? You notice that? You know, we look different. And I know, whether you are man or woman, when you look at Muslims, you see that clean look in our faces, our eyes kind of bright. It's not that we're any different from you. It's just the food that we eat makes us cleaner on the inside. You are beautiful people if you stop eating foods that damage your powers of thinking, and you think bad thoughts and eat bad food, and you become a very ugly people. You don't want to be ugly, do you? These people telling you try this skin cream and that skin, you will have pretty skin. Try and stop eating that bad food. Try fasting a little bit. Your skin will get so pretty. Your eyes will be so bright. People will ask you what kind of beauty treatment you're taking. And truth is the best beauty treatment that any people could receive. Now I think I can go home and let you go home. The food that Peter saw was not actual animals. It was human beings who were unclean. But God wanted Peter to stop hanging out, and so to speak, with the Jews, and to start going among the Gentiles who were called unclean, because God was getting the Gentiles ready to receive the message of Jesus Christ. So Peter started consuming the Gentiles, consuming many, making them a part of the body of Christ. That's what he did. Paul comes along and takes it up, and he becomes the great preacher or apostle to the Gentiles. Is that right? Okay. How does that translate into today? Now, I say that to say that what Elijah Muhammad taught, I mean, it is the truth. This coming Friday, God willing, I want to go into the making of a devil. And right after that, I'm going to teach it on the radio. I hope that we will have sufficient time to show you why Elijah Muhammad used the language to white people that they are devils. We don't want you to just go out calling names. That's ugly and it's childlike. But if God used that language, why did he use it? What message was he trying to say? Can white people escape that which he called them? We got to put it out there. There's a lot that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught that most of the people of the world have never heard nor reasoned with, if you did hear it. Now, beloved, putting it in a modern context, this man stood in our midst for 40 years, and there was much that he could have told us. We just were not ready. What about his domestic life? What about the things that Malcolm charged him with? Is there truth to it? If so, how should we look at it? The world has to know these things. You know why? We have got to put to rest the fighting among ourselves. We have to put it to rest. There are people in this audience who adore Malcolm and think well of Elijah Muhammad. And there are people in this audience who adore Elijah Muhammad, think well of Malcolm, and there are some who adore Malcolm and don't think anything of Elijah Muhammad. There are some who adore Elijah Muhammad, don't think anything of Malcolm X. How long should this controversy rage on? Must another generation of children come up bearing the scars of something that happened before they were born. Why not analyze it critically, appraise it, and let it be in the path that the children may go on? I was in Washington, D.C. a few weeks ago, and a tall, stately child, looked like a woman to me, came up to me as I was standing there and said, "Assalamu alaikum." I said, "Wa alaikum salam." She said, "Attila Shabazz here," and turned and walked away. I didn't recognize it was Malcolm's daughter. I said, "Attila," because when she was a baby, she was at my knee. And when my oldest daughter was a baby, she was at Malcolm's knee. And Malcolm taught my oldest daughter her ABC and taught her her student enrollment. And I did a similar thing, not quite as much as Malcolm, with Attila. And there was the daughter of Malcolm within my reach. I wanted to grab her and embrace her. I wanted to embrace her. When I called, she put her finger up as if to say, "I've gone far enough." In words, there's still something between us. I said in my heart, my children should be with Malcolm's children. Malcolm's children and Martin's children and my children and Jesse's children and Imam Wardeen's children and Herbert's children and all of the children should be together.